Hello Pisces! Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still new. It's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, or if you subscribed today, thank you so much. It really helps me out. To all my viewers, subscribed or not, thank you so much for being here. It really helps me. You can't have a channel without viewers, and I love you all very much. Okay, so those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1 here. And I've read this book aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that book 2 is published and available for those of you who are interested. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me is also in the description box. All right, so welcome back everyone. As I usually do, a quick explanation of what I'm doing this week here. Pardon me. First of all, I hope everybody has been enjoying the Lionsgate portal energy that we've been going through. Last weekend, one of my viewers asked for me to use this deck. This was the first deck that I used on this channel because it was my only tarot deck at the time. So she asked for this deck to be used, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to use it this week, but I kept seeing Thoth everywhere. And so there you go. I'm using the Thoth deck this week. And then, you know, I was like, well, okay, I grabbed the Isis Oracle to get the Oracle card at the end of the reading, and I felt like both Isis and Thoth were like, no. And I was like, what? You know? And then they're like, well, Thoth is like, I'm a moon god. And I'm like, oh, that's right. So I put his moon out, and then he's like, okay. I mean, sometimes I just feel so dense. But he's like, use this deck, you know, the Moonology deck, Yasmin Boland artwork by Nyx Rowan. And I usually use these for personal readings, and, you know, these give me timelines and stuff like that. But as the week went on, I realized that he's been talking about this new moon in Leo all week. And that's because he's a moon god. He wanted to talk about this new moon's energy. This is a very, very powerful new moon that occurred on Lionsgate, and today is the last day of it. Yeah, so, all right, so then Isis is like, you know, why don't you go ahead and include my sisters? And so I'm going to use the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck as well from Doreen Virtue. Isis is also in here. I have her in a few decks, and so I don't always remember what their specific messages are. Yesterday she came out for past life. That's her card in here, and it was an incredible thing. Also, Thoth's wife, Ma'at, is in this deck too as well, and she has come out a couple of times too. Okay, so if I need to clarify, I'm going to use the Tarot of the Cloisters. I really like this tarot, but I haven't had to clarify anything this week. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you wrote for your life. Your higher self wrote this before you incarnated so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. So it is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime because of your free will. However, if you can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, you may come to a life where you are what is called enlightened, like Thoth, like Isis, like Jesus, Buddha, lots of other people. And we know that these folks have affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, their influence, it's a lot like looking at fate or fortune, but it isn't, because you have that free will. However, there are times when something occurs in your life that is completely inevitable. You have like no control over it. You did write that into your divine blueprint that way. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. Okay? There is one other card that has been speaking to me about fate. And then there's other cards that talk about karma. All right, anyway, let's get started here. Now, this particular deck does not have reversed meanings. Reversed is, if you don't know, it's when a card is upside down. In this deck, that simply means that the energy of the card itself is not fully manifested. Like, if this had been upside down, I would say that this energy is just now starting to come into your life, whereas it's not. This is what's at the heart of everything right now. This is the issue that's going on right now. You've been manifesting, okay? You have been manifesting positively. This is right side up. If it had some in other readings, if it had been upside down, it would have been manifesting kind of like not the right way, but that wouldn't have been right in this reading anyway, because I would have just said, hey, you haven't quite been doing it, but here you have been. This is in full effect. This is Thoth himself as Hermes, Mercury, messenger. So this is positive manifestation. This is confidence. This is intention. A few weeks back, Pisces, you guys were having a hard time manifesting. You manifested some boo-boos, but I think you've got it now. You've got it. Look it right here. You've learned. You've become the magician. Okay. There's also a Gemini influence here. Now, the energy that is crossing this is the beginnings and endings of adjustment here. This is the Libra card. There could be a Libra that is a big influence when it comes to your manifestation. This could be two people. However, with this manifestation and with the Libra card here, this very strongly, and I was mentioning how yesterday Isis's card came out, and I had been feeling very much that what was going on in that particular reading was from a past life, and Isis came out, and that's her past life card. And I'm feeling this as well. I'm feeling like you're manifesting stuff, and it has to do with a past life. It has to do with good karma. It has to do with beginnings and endings and balancing stuff out. You're really focused on balance. That's really awesome. Now, this is what's at the root of all this. The Seven of Wands in the reverse here, it's upside down. So this energy hasn't quite manifested into being yet. Now, this is the first word that comes to mind, surprisingly, is determination. This is fire energy. They're showing me this Leo. Okay, so Thoth is telling me again, he's saying, look, this is the fire energy that's going to give you the determination to continue with what you're doing here. Okay, you're beginning to really feel this determination. You're beginning to really feel this passionate fire energy push you to achieve these goals. Also, if this is this past life energy as well, you've got the upper hand. This is the card of you'll see somebody above others, like fighting off a bunch of other wands. So there's been conflict, but you do have the upper hand when it comes to this. It's just that this energy hasn't fully manifested yet. So what this is determination, knowing that you have the upper hand, being confident because of that, using all your fire energy, all your passion and focus and spiritual knowledge, spiritual energy to get this done. This is the symbol for Mars and also the symbol for male, as in gender, which denotes masculinity, okay? So this energy, this determination is a masculine energy that you'll be using when you finally flip this energy. You're really focused on balance here. Now, this is your recent past that is moving out of your life at this time. And this is the Princess of Swords. So swords energy, air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So interesting that you start out here with air. Mercury is air, and so is Libra. And so now you've got fire down here, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You can see this Leo influence here. Now, this Princess of Swords is someone who she does not have control over her mind as yet, as her mother, the Queen of Swords, does. The Queen of Swords is the master of her mind. As the princess, she's younger and she's not as experienced, and so she does still get angry. This is the card, the anger of the gods. Okay. Now, however, she's in the reverse. So I just feel like you or someone was on the verge of really being angry. Okay? Because this is in the reverse. This never fully manifested. Somebody was about to just like go ballistic, I just heard, and then just calm their shit down. And I just have a feeling that that is you, Pisces, because you're starting to feel this determination. I think that you may be starting to feel this victory because look, this is valor. This is where you're determined to keep going until you win. And you do because of that determination and also because you have the upper hand. Right? So, you know, I feel like these together, this influenced this. It's like, I'm starting to feel like this is going to happen for me here. All right, I am not going to put all this anger out in the universe to just go around the globe and hit me upside the head in a while, right? I'm not going to manifest that bullshit for me. What I'm going to manifest is victory. I'm going to balance myself out here. And oh yeah, sorry. You know, when I lay out these cards, I do look at them, but you know, as I'm reading them and the stuff starts coming out of my mouth, when I notice these, sometimes I'm still surprised. So what you've got here, okay, I'm sorry. So these two cards for me as a reader are future cards, all right? So this one first. Here is the art card. In other decks, this is called Temperance. And this is another card for balance, but this is alchemical balance. This is the influence of the divine. This is fire energy. Sagittarius, this is the card of Sagittarius, but this is fire energy. He is mixing fire and water. This is alchemical. This is evolution. This is, everyone has masculine and feminine energies. Okay, and that's what this represents. The mixing of the two. Okay, and he's showing me you're using some of this Lionsgate energy to do that. See, this is the portal. This is the second time this has come out for this week, and he's been saying this. these types of energies, I'm being shown, you know, if when you go on a roller coaster or a water slide, there's times when you're propelled forward by something, like when you're in a roller coaster, you're climbing. That's what this is like. And if you are in a water slide, sometimes you get to a section where there's jets of water that continue to push you through, right? So that's what this portal is. This is what he's telling me right now. And so this, you are about to completely balance out here. This is the grand alchemy of life. That's what I call it, the grand alchemy of life, because if you can manage to mix your masculine and feminine energies where there's not too little and there's not too much, which is not easy. And this also has to do with working on yourself, self-love, being honest. This isn't just knowing the difference between your masculine and feminine energies and how much of it to use. This is about healing. This is about mastering you, understanding you, self-love you, your journey. And you're doing it, Pisces, because look what's manifesting. From valor to victory. There's that Leo energy again. Fire energy again. This is accomplishment, recognition, the victorious warrior coming home and being celebrated. I'm starting to feel like two hearts are going to be flying. I don't know. These two aspects of yourself, your masculine and feminine energies, you're going to be, when you do this, when you balance yourself out, you create this energy here, this rainbow energy, and I call this glory. I don't know what other people call it, but this is the glory that when you become your own twin flame by balancing out your masculine and feminine, then you put off this energy that attracts your counterpart. But this is also very powerful. Somebody who is balanced like this is living their, co-creating with spirit, respecting themselves as a part of spirit, and having the self-discipline to do the not too much, not too little. And you are manifesting a straight up victory. You have two cards, this is the 6 and the 7 of Wands, and these both mean victory. This is determination, and then victory, and this is victory. All right, so this is your hope card. You're like, what? Yeah, I know. But you know what? This devil card isn't as threatening as others. In fact, this one this week has been talking a lot about lust and sexual energy. Okay? The devil isn't always toxicity. And if you look at this guy, he's smiling, okay? And he's got his third eye wide open. So this could be a Capricorn that you're interested in, or a Capricorn in your life. This could be this passionate, hot as hell. I just heard. Hotter than hell. That's a Kiss song. But yes, I just feel like your hope is that this is as fiery and as passionate as, but it is, Pisces, look at this, fire, 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 okay? And then what feeds fire? Oxygen, air, 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 okay? You're water. You're not putting out that fire. Heck no. You're mixing it though, aren't you? Water and fire. Oh, water. You know, that's you. That's subconscious. That's intuition. And so there's sexual passion, creativity here. And this is like when I said in the beginning about the Wheel of Fortune card, I've started to feel also that this card does also mean a certain amount of fate or destiny. So I feel like this card is talking about you want a very passionate, destined partnership here. I feel this has to do with love. This has to do with love. The next card that we have here is your current state of being. You are getting ready to rush forward and offer this new beginning. Now, there's a change here. Okay, the Knight of Wands is a fast mover. He can mean a change of residence. Okay, so you may be getting ready to move, but also I just feel with all this passion in here that this is a new beginning and passion that you want to rush in and give to someone. This can also mean that you simply want to be free, that you want to be a free spirit for a while, but it hasn't fully manifested just yet. But I just feel like you want to unleash the passion. That's what this feels like. That this is, you know, they're connected. These wands are connected. They're all in the reverse. The only fire card that you've got that is not in the reverse is this. Yeah. So this is definitely going to happen. It's just determination brings you the victory. And movement, change. All knights bring some sort of change. They are all movement as well. Okay? So this is when the warrior comes home and is being celebrated. Well, there they are. This is you. You are on fire, I just heard. Okay, so now this is interesting. This is your fear. This is a Capricorn influence. So, uh-oh. The power just went out. There it goes. Went back on. Hang on, I gotta pause. Uh-oh, okay, so I guess I got disconnected, so I'm gonna have to splice this later on. All right, so here we have these two cards of Capricorn. All right, so there may definitely be a Capricorn in your life that you are both hoping for and a little afraid of. Maybe what this is it's a very intense feeling between you and this person. Okay? So that can make it a little scary. Okay? And when you're really determined, sometimes that feels like obsession. There may be a little obsession here. Okay? But for those of you where this isn't a Capricorn, this could be, this is a nurturer. You may be afraid of having to go to someone for help. Okay, this is a person who's got their health and their wealth and everything dialed in. Okay, So this is this fear. It's not the fear of being rich or being this Queen of Discs. I think it's the fear of asking for help from this person. If this is not a Capricorn, now there you are. There you go. Now this is a Scorpio energy, the Queen of Cups, but your water energy. And the queens are the masters of their minds. I mean the masters, yeah, they're the masters. In this deck there's really no king. There's knights, I guess that's the closest thing to a king. Actually, I would say that a prince is the closest thing to a king. But anyway, this is you. Mastering your emotions. Mastering your intuition. Mastering you. Because this wouldn't be here if that wasn't, I mean, this wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? You're mastering yourself. You are reflecting. This particular queen is the kind of person where people see themselves in her, and then they assign her traits to what they see in her, but what they're really seeing is themselves. Like if somebody meets this person and they go, oh, that person is so sweet and so nice, that's because they are so sweet and nice. If you say, oh, that person is awful or whatever, that's because that's the way that person is. This Queen of Cups is sweet and kind and giving and psychic, and she controls her emotions. She can be a little insecure sometimes, but when she's right side up like this, she's got that covered. She's got that dealt with. Also, whenever I get the King or Queen of Cups, I often think about this is the king or the queen of your heart. So, you know, this is the only cup card in here. And yet I felt passion and love through this entire read. And now here we go. Here's the, this is the underlying energy of this whole read, is this new love hasn't quite manifested yet. This is a new love. I think this is what you want to bring in. Because you have been diligent in taking care of your life's energy. Yes, you are the priestess. You are, you know what, I always say that the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess are very much the same to me. Very much. This is a Virgo energy, but this is intuition. This is abundance, knowing how to bring in all this abundance. This is abundance. You know, you've been on a journey trying to figure things out, trying to move on from an old life. You've been single and independent. You've already planted your Empress energy and you've been taking care of it. Yeah, you're doing really well. Really well. This is a great reading. All right, let's, please don't forget to like. Also, subscribe. It all really, really helps me out. Thank you all. All right, let's get some moon messages. Your card is the moon. Didn't come out, but very connected. All right, Thoth. What do you want to say to, thank you. What else would you like to say to Pisces? That's only one. Wow. I'm going to go again. I'm going to go again. I like to do things in threes. See if any more cards come out. That one. That one. Okay. Those look like they wanted to come out too. All right. go ahead and unconditional love, Mary Magdalene. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. What that means, every situation, a lot of people go, what? No, because Spirit wants you to be grateful for everything, every situation, even the ones that are uncomfortable, the ones that hurt, the ones that, because those are the ones that teach us. Those are our lessons. Spirit wants us to be grateful for every single thing. Sisters, what would you like to say? Thank you. I'm going to go one more time because I do things in threes. Did I do 2 or 3? I think that was, well, whatever. Oh, yeah. That was an interesting thing. Okay, let's start with this. We'll start with the goddesses. That just came out when I was like, should I go again? Yeah, Ishul needed to come out. Medicine woman. You are a medicine woman. If you are a man, you are a medicine man. Okay? You are a channel for divine healing power. Okay? Yep. Vesta. Home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So, like I was saying, there's a move coming up. Yep. There's a move coming up. You might be like, what? But it might be really sudden. The Knight of Wands moves very quickly. White Terra, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. As you know what? I often get this with people who are really, this is no small feat. It's called art because you become a work of art, a work of divine art. And then, so when you really start to become spiritual, when you really become high vibration, you can't be around low vibration anymore. You know what I mean? You start to get really sensitive. You gotta eat healthy and listen to healthy music and be around healthy people. It's that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You have to really watch that kind of stuff. Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And, you know, when I get this, I often think about the menstrual cycle of women and how when we have PMS, we'll say things like, oh my God, we're crazy. And people are like, uh-oh, she's PMSing, she's insane. And there's, that's not really honoring our bodies. It's making fun of it and honoring and respecting the female menstrual cycle. We get hormones and they do certain things to us. We just got to honor that and who we are. And if you're a man, did you even know that you have an energetic womb? And you also get tired. You also have cycles. And these are related to the moon. That's why this is coming out, I feel. I feel like Thoth really wants us to understand the power that the moon has over everything right now. I saw a report online that there was a shift in the moon, and then that was going to cause a lot of floodings, and then that's exactly what happened. Okay? I'm not sure if that, how true that is, but I know it's true that there's flooding everywhere. All right, so bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. This is another thing. There's been a great number of new moon cards coming out. So while these are, they're in different signs and they have these different messages, it's still, I just keep getting a lot of new moons. Let's see how many new moons are in this pile here. So remember when I was getting the goddess guidance, I opened it up and there was Mary Magdalene, and it's love. Bring love into this situation. Right now, the Ace of Cups isn't there yet. It's upside down. It's, if you look at a cup and when it's upside down, it's dumped out. You gotta do that. Bring love into the situation. Your commitment is being tested. Of course it is. Yes, it is, isn't it? You are being tested. But you are going to win. You are going to be victorious. And you are going to evolve. This is basically evolution, guys. We become a new type of being as we mature spiritually. Okay? Cardinal moon, be bold and make the first move. Bring love into it. Make the first move. Oh. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. Balsamic moon? I haven't heard of that. Well, I did the other day in this reading, and so, I'm like, balsamic moon. So this is a time for healing, or a time for healing is this. This is healing. Nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course, moon. What I think that's saying is this. This angry feminine that you may be fearing, they're not going to do anything. Nothing will come from that. And if this is the same person, this is a queen. She's not going to act a fool. She's a queen. Got two queens here. Nothing yet. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. And believe in the impossible. To me, that's like miracles can happen. Well, you only got one new moon, but plenty, plenty of moon messages for you. All right, you're on the right path. So basically, just kick up this determination, because understand that you've got the upper hand. You've got consciously harness this energy. Today is the last day of the Leo new moon, Lionsgate. But yeah, know that you've got the upper hand. Know that you've got the strength and the passion and the determination to get this done. And you might want to start, I don't know, just cleaning and throwing out old stuff, because if you're going to move, it might be suddenly. All right, Pisces, let's see how much control do you have over this situation. I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 10 cards. 4 major arcana out of 10 cards means that it's almost half of this is your divine blueprint, but you are still very much in control. And you've learned how to manifest. You've learned how to balance. You've learned maybe even about past life. You've learned about karma, okay? And so this is inevitable. And like I said, I just feel like, you know, this situation, say there's someone else involved who might be angry, you know, then that's why you might be a little afraid of this passionate relationship. But I don't think anything is, it said nothing is going to come from this. So I wouldn't worry about it, Pisces. You're doing a great job. Just get determined and just keep going. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.